my testing 1 2 1 2. Good evening and welcome to the Bandra North division of the week 5 of the Bodog Roots Premier League. It's the FC Bandra versus the Warriors. FC Bandra owned by Varun Gupta and Karan Kapadia. The Warriors owned by Arjun Kapoor and Karan Bulani. Starting at 6:45 IST, getting live action on the Facebook as well as on the YouTube pages of the Roots Premier League. This is week 5 and the first match is FC Bandra and Warriors. Those listening and from the western suburbs can join us at the St. Andrews Turf Park in the western suburbs of Mumbai. Start at 6:45 and we'll be live here playing matches till 10:45. Again, that's a harsh start there. It's the FC Bandra in the grey-orange jerseys, the Warriors in the white jersey. And privileged I am in the commentators box to have two wonderful guests with us. I'll introduce first is Harpreet Baweja, the founder of the Roots Premier League. Privileged to have you, Harpreet. Just share your views of what's happening over here.
It's good to be here. It's good to see the boys playing hard, and of course, this is going to be a good game to see FC Bandra against the Warriors. Always a good matchup, and of course we want to thank our sponsors Bodog, who has really come on board and give us a great big push this year. So looking forward to really seeing them in the future as well. But here you go.
Thank you so much, Harpreet. And along with us also is Uday Jhala, also famous as Jhala, one of the first participants of the Roots Premier League, always a big proponent of the game of football. Jhala, good evening.
Good evening. I'm coming back after quite a while to witness one of these Roots Premier League games. It's been 1 minute and 45 seconds, and I can already tell you the first touch, the quality, the intensity, it just seems another level from just like a couple of seasons ago. So I'm actually quite excited. Just look at that, playing from the back. You know, from a couple of seasons ago, you just see a kind of like long ball football, hidden hope. Nobody wanted to give up the counter, make any mistakes. Oh, and look at the Pappy, man, he's gone past half line. And oh no, okay, that was a typical Pappy moment. And will that go? Inches over the bar. And that, my friends, is why we love Roots so much, for moments like that. King Pappy taking on the whole team. Wow, what a moment to come back to.
Yes, and that was Tushar Kant, also lovingly called as Pappy, the goalkeeper. And just the third minute that we are into, and some intense action that we have seen already in the third minute that have entered. Jala, you're here for the Bandra North divisions. Any favourites?
Oh, so big favourites for the past few seasons have obviously been Liverpool's. They got some of the best players in the league, and I know they're doing well again this week, despite a loss last week. My favourite team is the Superheroes, defending champions, struggling this season. They lost a couple of key players this year, but I think for me, Jordan Titus, one of the most quality and class players in this entire league, and of course Anthony Pex of Liverpool's, the beast of Hull. Be aware when he comes attacking you, there's no prisoners taken. Okay, we've got a foul now for the Warriors, and I think Mr. Santos is going to take it. Will he go directly for Cole? Pappy is trying to arrange his wall. Lays it off to Shihan Furtado. Little chip, but no worries there. Drifts harmlessly out for a goal kick.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much. And along with us also is Harpreet. Harpreet, so again the same questions. Any favourites? I'm sure the entire tournament is a favourite there. But any favourite particular teams that you're supporting for?
I actually don't have any favourites, but I can already hear Rohan Manglani in my right ear saying the Warriors. Rohan, why don't you come over here for a second? Come here. Rohan, tell me, what do you feel about your team and playing FC Bandra today?
I think that we have a solid team, and we'll get the result today. Yeah, very confident of that.
Do you estimate any particular result?
No, you can't estimate any result. It's all on the day. Yeah, but we try, and I think we are well prepared for it more than anything else.
And what do you think about Pappy coming out and getting into a striker position?
Like Jhala said, that's the beauty about roots. We love that.
Thanks, Rohan. Thanks. Chaitanya, I don't have any favorites. I actually love a good game of football. So these are all my friends. These are all my boys. It'd just be great to see them have a great game. I said they are both my favorites.
All our favorites.
We are also joined by Varun Gupta, one of the team owners and a league partner who's run away really fast. All right, boys, I'm going to leave the commentating up to you both. I think you guys are fantastic at it. Jhala, this is what you were also born for, if you don't remember that. Leaving it to you guys. Here you go.
Thank you so much, Harpreet. Thank you so much. Pleasure to have you here. Yes, Jhala along with me in the comm box. And Jhala, this is a match between team number 7 and 8 on the points table. It's the FC Bandra who is still not able to register a victory. They've played 4 matches, but still no victory for them. So good time for them to register a victory with you over here, watching them.
Yeah, it is early days in the league right now, so one victory can really propel a team up the leaderboard. FCB's had a little bit of a tough time the last few seasons. They've got one of the most passionate fan bases in all of Bandra. After all, they are the only club in Bandra, but they've not yet been able to put those results and get them together and somehow have a night. They've always got these little one-off results. They have usually really good results against live pools, which is called the El Clasico sometimes, but yeah, I think it would do their confidence a world of good if they can pull off a victory. Rohan Manglani earlier said this is what Roots is all about, Pappy running out of goal, but I'd love to see his reaction if he saw Ren doing the same thing, and then his own heart would be in the mouth flipping out. Pappy does well there, gets out of goal and smothers that attempt as Lat closes in on him. So I don't know if you know this, also Warriors are made up by quite a few of my former team, which was called Squadron, and then it was called something else after that. But now I'm forgetting, all the team names change so much that I can't even keep track anymore. What about you? Do you have favorites as an unbiased commentator?
Very, very tough question there. Can't afford to have one, but as you said, the superheroes, always good to see them, the intensity that they have when they play. They're playing the last match, if I'm not mistaken, today. Always good to see the superheroes playing over here. In the meanwhile, Rain there again. Yes, Jhala, you just mentioned about Rain, and that's where he attacked. And then again, nice animated figure that he is, unhappy with what happened, unhappy perhaps with his own defense. We've entered the 8th minute. Just a quick reminder to all those joining us on Facebook and YouTube, it's a match of 50 minutes, 2 halves of 25 minutes each, and we have entered the 8th minute. It's the Warriors 7th on the points table versus the FC Bandra 8th on the points table, yet to register a victory, the Bandra Football Club. Yes, and we have Jhala along with us. Jhala, the growth of football in the past few years has been huge in our country, and more so in Mumbai, with such amazing turfs also coming up, and with such leagues. The Bodog Roots Premier League has been one such proponent of amateur football to a completely different level.
Yeah, 6-7 years ago when I was living in Bombay, we'd struggle to get even like 10 players to play a five-a-side game, and even then the only field sort of available would be in Powai, and we'd have to travel all the way there on a Sunday. And what Roots has done, and kind of this community that they've built, and now just look at the amount of players that come in to play, look at the intensity, look at the competitive spirit, is just so amazing to watch. And I think it just bodes well for Indian football in general. So I'm quite excited about the future, but the only sad part of that is that the quality has become so good over the years that next time when I make my comeback into the league, I might not even get picked in the draft, and that's going to be depressing.
Yeah. And there also was an interesting part. There were also auctions that were held for the players to be purchased. So that also is an addition to the game of football, something that is very rare to see. In the meanwhile, on the attack, still haven't seen any goal. In the meanwhile, there was a substitution from the Bandra Football Club, and it's Asif Khan who's come in. Asif, a true all-rounder, plays cricket, plays football, and always in the defense for the Bandra Football Club. Going for that, not able to connect. Just not able to get the room there. Went to the 9th minute. The next game coming up is Sharks and the Life Pools. 9th minute, it's the Football Club Bandra against the Warriors. The Warriors owned by Arjun Kapoor and Karan Bulani. The Bandra Football Club owned by Varun Gupta. 1 point on the board for the Bandra Football Club because of a draw that they have, and 3 defeats. So just giving a quick summary of the first 4 weeks for the Bandra Football Club. The first week was against Bombay Kings. It was a 0-0 draw. Then they lost to Life Pool 0-2. They lost to Bombay Titans with a goal margin of 1-6. And then against the West Coast Sharks, 2-3. So not a single win yet for the Bandra Football Club. In the meanwhile, Warriors with the corner there. Chance created. Gone begging there. Good work there again by Ren. Nicely done on the attack. Or the Bandra Football Club. Chance there. Good defense. Asif Khan. Asif powerful with the defense. Back to that man there. Nice. Just look at that strength on the right footer. Yes. Over to Jhala there. Jhala, a few minutes.
Yeah, I'm just looking around the field and I'm seeing, like, I want you to take a look at the right back for Warriors right now, Jay Madok. When we started Roots a few seasons ago, I was one of the first people to pick him as a goalkeeper. Okay. And he did remarkably well for us that season. And the way his play is developed, he's worked on his fitness, his first touch, his vision, his passing, and now he's become one of the more reliable players in the league. So I'm just super impressed there. The other guys all across the field, you look at FCB, they shouldn't be in the position they're in because they've again got one of the best players that I rate in the league, and that's there, Eddie, with the clearing header right on cue. As I mentioned his name, he's always like that. He's kind of omnipresent, where the ball kind of sucks to him like a magnet. And they've got Mahesh Singh, who's also a quality player. They got Yash Patel. So they got a pretty decent side, and I think it's more a matter of confidence, and that a couple of results go their way. I know more than most people winning the league in our first season, how a little bit of a winning run can do wonders for your confidence, and just getting that 1 or 2 games. So now we have, it's been a bit of a edgy game so far. No team has been sort of controlling possession. But here we got Yash in a little bit of space. Oh, but he finds himself offside. Decent strike. Drifted just off though. He's got to watch his line there.
Yes, as you said, an even Stevens start. This is 50% possession by each, so there's no been a dominant team so far, because both these teams, as I said, are the bottom of the points table. But it's just the 5th week. It's a long tournament to go. And that'll be my next question coming up in just a few seconds. Is that a foul? It is. It is Tabesh Armar, who just came in as a substitute, and he's put down jersey number 10. That's Ishan Pujari, one of the goal scorers for the Bandra Football Club. Hope all's fine. We have the physio stationed as well. We hope that the physio aren't put to use, but of course always there on the football ground to ensure that there is nothing wrong happening with the players. Yes, that's my next question coming in, Jala, that this is a long league coming up. You know, this spring is till 14th of June, and then again in the second half, so football being played all throughout the year at the Bodog Roots Premier League.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. Nobody wants any time off when playing football. I think even if you're playing 3-4 times a week, everyone is trying to get a game and trying to get in the thing. And you're talking about, you know, all through spring and summer, these hot months get really hot and humid. And this is where teams who've got a little bit of a deep squad, who know how to like make their subs, keep people fresh. Oh, great run there. That's a new player, Lance, that is. And he still got the ball down the wing. Oh, two heavy tackles there by FCB. Really putting their bodies on the line to make sure. Oh, great turn there. Is he going to take a strike? Yes, he is. Just wide. But I think that's a little bit indicative of the game so far. Just been a little scratchy. Oh, great. First time ball over the top by Pappy. Oh, great volley, but that's gone flying over. I think things are warming up a little bit now. Game's getting a little end-to-end. But you know what I'm really enjoying is watching these teams play out from the back. They're not just launching it long. They're not just trying to clear it and hope for the best. Well, as soon as I said that, curse of the co-commentator, and Jonathan D'Souza has smashed that straight out of play. But it's been fun. One of the most entertaining players of the entire league. And that's Pappy. And he's given the ball away. Great turn. Oh! And he's called it back for a foul, I think, and that could be a yellow card for Eddie. Yes, hefty challenge, but he needed to make it because that was the last man there. In fact, I could argue that he could have been, yeah, I think it could have been a red card if you ask me. It was the last one. But that's true. The referee did give the advantage and then pulls it back quite late. So, a bit of a controversial decision there. But no, he's given a corner only, so it's fine. So he's taken back that decision. Chaos reigns here in the commentary booth as KK is trying to influence matters from the sideline.
Yes, and that's the first booking of the evening. Samkit Shah, jersey number 14, also lovingly called as Eddie, was booked jersey number 14 in the 14th minute, as what I'm being told by the match officials. Now, meanwhile, on the attack, Bandra Football Club, nicely taken back by the Warriors. Again, Eddie, it is, you'll have to be careful now, booked once. We have seen on the attack there was Ren, always good to see the goalkeepers, and powerful goalkeepers here. It's Ren Debreu on the right side of your screen, and it's Tushar Kant on the left side. It's with 9 saves on the 4th in the leaderboard is Tushar Kant, whereas Ren with 21 saves tops the leaderboard for the number of saves in the Bodog Roots Premier League. Always important to thank our sponsors. Our title sponsor is Bodog, our branding partner The Flag Company, our hydration partner Miqua, our beverage partner Raw Pressery, and of course our broadcasting partner One Play Sports. 16th minute, it's Bandra versus Warriors. Jala, one more addition is that we're getting live updates on YouTube as well. So whenever the players are done playing, they can go back home, log on to YouTube and go back and look at how they performed. So always good to see how you've done, and then perhaps have the team meetings and the strategies for the next matches.
I think that's a brilliant development. You know, I'm living in Delhi these days, so I've been missing out on the league. And it obviously is an indication of how lonely I am that I sit and watch all the YouTube videos and listen to all the commentary, watch the highlights, and I'm still keeping like abreast of all of the developments. So I think it's absolutely amazing. I think it's great just for players to be able to watch, you know, their individual special moments. There have been some spectacular goals this season. I saw something, I think, from Kunal Kapoor. You know, he's got a very good team. If I'm not mistaken, their team is, I think, second in the league, the Titans. So they've got this guy Ozair who scored a hat-trick. So, you know, Ozair is only coming to the league, I think, this season. He wasn't there when I was around. So I get to watch these guys now online, and so do all the people who used to play for Roots in the past. All the people who want to be part of the community, they can sit and watch and see how this league is developing and the quality of players and the potential of the league. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's right. Always good to have these additions. Always good to make the most of the technology available. And yes, that was Uday Jhala, also lovingly called as Jhala, with us in the commentary box. And always he's one of the first ones who encouraged the Roots Premier League and the Roots Academy which eventually culminated into this fabulously organized Bodog Roots Premier League. In the 18th minute, it's still 0-0. Love all, as they say. The Bandra Football Club versus the Warriors. It's the Warriors who've played 4 matches, 1 victory, 1 draw and 2 loss. Thus with 4 points, 7th on the points table. Whereas the Bandra Football Club, 4 matches, they have lost 3 of them, 1 draw and just 1 point, and they are 8th on the point table. Meanwhile, Asif Khan there with the kick in. Again, another addition here is once the ball goes out of play, there won't be throw-ins, but it's going to be a kick in. So just a few changes and just tweaking the game of football here and there, but of course keeping the essence of football alive. In the 18th minute, FC Bandra versus the Warriors, it's still 0-0, or they say in a few sports that it's love all. We're in the beautiful, nice turf park at the St. Andrews in the western suburbs, Bandra west of Mumbai, and it's twilight here. Always good to see football being played under artificial lights, any kind of sport being played in artificial light. And as Jhala mentioned a few minutes back, is when they started, they had to travel to long distance on Sundays, but now because of such infrastructure and development of football in India, and also the contribution of the Bodog Roots Premier League and the Roots Academy for the growth of football, not in our city, but also in the country. In the meanwhile, again, it's the Warriors on the attack. That was close, but Tushar Kant, 2 super goalkeepers on display here. For the Warriors, it's Ren Dabreo, and for the FC Bandra is Tushar Kant. Meanwhile, that's going to be a corner. Definitely looks like it's a corner for the men in the grey and orange jersey. That's the Bandra Football Club. No, pardon me, it's going to be for the Warriors. It's going to be a corner for the Warriors. Can be close always. We have seen these small chances, these chances being converted. There he goes, nicely defended there, good work, but still keeping possession. Lance of the Warriors with the left footer, nicely done by Asif Khan there. He's the defense champion there. He's the man at the wall, preventing the Warriors from scoring. Still 0-0. La ball, the 20th minute that we're entering. 5 more minutes to go, and is that a foul? Yes, too much time wasted, perhaps, says the referee. And again, that's the changes here. When it's an outside, it won't be a throw in, but it's a kick in. Just a few changes. In the meanwhile, that's going to be a kick in for the Bandra Football Club. Asif Khan, back to Asif, just passing it on. Jhala, 21st minute we are entering, still no goals. It's been possession equally shared. Again, tough again, just going for goal there, just chances, taking those chances, but it's not able to convert.
Yeah, if you don't buy a lottery ticket, you can't win the lottery, so I guess they take it. Oh, what a through ball there, and this is a great chance. But he has put that just wide. What a fantastic through ball by Ishan Pujari. And it's those moments of quality that can dissect a team wide open through the middle, and I think that's what's going to make the difference in the game, because I think it's going to be one moment of quality or one mistake that could decide this. So you've been watching it now for the first, this is week number 5, right?
Yep.
Who are the kind of superstars and the players, or the hard workers, or the guys who have been shining in those first few weeks for you, watching all the games?
Yeah, see, for the first few weeks, but yesterday we had a match wherein the result was 9-0. Yeah, so 9-0, and I'll just try to recollect the name of a person who scored 6 goals. He played the match for the first time, and he scored 6 goals. So that was quite a match that we had yesterday, wherein it was a victory by 9-0. But anyways, it's been Shane Santos, Scott Tillis, Yash Lath for the Warriors who've got them the goals. Meanwhile, yes, just trying to keep position again is the FC Bandra. Again, passing, keeping position, not able to get it. Again, that's going to be a kick in for the men in white. The Warriors scoring from the right of your screen to the left, whereas the FC Bandra will be going from the left of your screen to the right. 22nd minute that we are entering now, and it's still a 0-0. Chance there. Nice cross coming in, good defense, nicely done once again. It is by the Bandra Football Club, looking to keep possession, taken away. Good skills there. Lance passing it on, trying to keep possession. Asif, difficult to get through him, He came in as a substitute in the 3rd minute. And yes, 23rd minute that we are entering into. In the meanwhile, we might also have a substitution. Jala, this is also good that there are no restrictions on the number of substitutions here. So there is, we can have fresh legs, nice hydrated legs coming in, and that's a very nice point for the managers, isn't it? No restriction on substitutions, get the best players in, get the best players rested, and send them back in.
Yeah, I think that's very key also from a tactical point of view, knowing the right times to bring someone in. A lot of the times I remember in the past I've seen teams making mistakes. We've made mistakes where you try and change a player, trying to keep things fresh, but you disrupt the balance of the backline at the wrong time of the game, and that can be the turning point. So it can make a huge tactical difference to the game when you decide to choose your... Oh my God, what a no, through ball over the top, but he's been caught just offside. I don't know if you're aware of the man here in the middle giving his thumbs up, Chaitanya Sharma Cheetah. He's our very own Gully Boy. He was in the film Gully Boy. He rapped with Ranveer Singh, and he in fact has done quite a few raps. He did a great rap on Virat Kohli, which got almost 2 million views on Facebook and YouTube. And he's a very accomplished rapper and an almost as decent footballer. He's got the moves for sure. Chaitanya Sharma and his brother Chinmay Sharma, who used to play for teams. I don't think he's playing the league this time, but they're both quality finishers when they get a chance on the ball. Will Eddie now, with his sweet left foot, he's put many a strike in from distance from this kind of area. This is his bread and butter. That's one of the sweetest left foots in the league. Ren is definitely concerned, but if there's one keeper who's going to be up to the task for this strike, you know it's going to be Ren. He's only got one man on the wall, which could be a risky attempt. Referee blows his whistle. Oh, a strike on goal, and the biggest surprise of that entire thing was that Eddie did not take that, but Asif did, and he did very well, and he's now taken on his defender. Oh, brilliant play by Asif there, giving it to Eddie. Great ball out to the wing. He plays it on. Pujari plays it on to the wing there. He's got a chance now. Oh! And that drifts agonizingly wide. But now we see FCB as this half is coming to an end. They've had a couple of sighters now, just going wide of Ren's goal. I think they are probably in the ascendancy a little bit, although the Warriors have had a couple of half-decent chances as well. And that is not going to help them, and I think that will probably see us through to half-time. What do you make of that first half?
Oh yes, definitely going on to the first half there, and still no goals scored. It's been chances, close calls. We have seen a yellow card also to Samkit Shah in the 14th minute, but other than that, just nothing happening. No goals. There have been chances on goal, but as Jala mentioned, just drifting away way too close, and that's the whistle that goes. At the end of the first half, it's FC Bandra and Warriors 0-0. Yes, good evening. Welcome back to the second half. It's the FC Bandra versus the Warriors. Week 5 of the Bandra North Division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. In the first half, we had two special guests in the com box, and that was Harpreet Baweja, the founder of the Roots Academy, the Roots Premier League, and of course we had one of the greatest fans of football and also the one who kept encouraging the Roots Premier League, and that was Uday Jhala. Brilliant to have a chat with them, and Jhala has promised me that he'll be back in the com box for the remaining matches for the day. Getting you live action, and always good to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor Bodog, our branding partner, the Flag Company. In the meanwhile, brilliant right footer that was. What a save it was from Tushar Kant. Or Ren Debrio, pardon me, it was on the left side of your screen. Nicely done by Ren Debrio, and he's on the leaderboard, topping the leaderboard with the number of saves, and that is 21 saves, and this is definitely added to the tally this match with a couple of more saves happening in the first half and the second one as well. On the attack are the ones in grey and orange, that's the FCB or the Football Club Bandra. Getting the chance with the right footer in the penalty area, can be dangerous with the right footer. Still keeping position. Eddie is what he likes to be called, and that's Samkit Shah getting a kick in at the far end, the left side far end. Ball there, perhaps long in the penalty area, can be close, can be dangerous. Still keeping possession of the FCB, chance for a header. Good clearance there, nicely done. Asif Khan on the defense, he'll commit no mistakes. Always powerful, always nice to have a powerful defense, and Asif Khan is the best example of the same for the Bandra Football Club. It's still 0-0, Warriors versus FC Bandra. We are on week 5 of the Bandra North Division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Yesterday we got you action of the Bandra South Division. Today is Bandra North, and tomorrow we're starting at 6:45 PM IST till around 10 PM IST for the Juhu Division from the Jamnabai Nursery School for the Juhu Division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Good do. Passing it along of jersey number 18, and that is Mahesh Singh, the goal scorers again. Mahesh wanting the ball again, that's a miss. Warriors perhaps on the attack. Ayush looking for the pass, just not getting it. It's still 0-0, love all. It's the Warriors owned by Arjun Kapoor and Karan Bulani. The Bandra Football Club owned by Varun Gupta and Karan Kapadia. There goes Bandra Football Club, that's a corner. Nicely done by Varun Gupta of the Bandra Football Club. Again with the left footer, just not on the mark. Just not hitting the desired part of the left boot there. Tall, lanky guy is Ishan Pujari of the goal scorers for FC Bandra, but not able to keep it in control. On the chance there, nicely done by Samkit. Passed it to Asif. Keeping possession, passing it around. Back to Asif there with the right footer. Perhaps goes with a nice long pass to Gudu. Just number 18, Mahesh Singh there, misses it. Unhappy with the play was Divyam Batra, just number 11. It's a nice breeze blowing in here at the turf park, and that's a flag raised. Offside was the player there of the Warriors Football Club. Yes, as I was mentioning, it's a nice breeze that is blowing here at the turf park at the St. Andrews turf park in Bandra West in the western suburbs of Mumbai, India, because we are on coming to the mid half of April, and it's never pleasant in Mumbai when it comes to the months of April. It's hot, it's humid, but fortunately evenings, and with such open areas it becomes nice and breezy. And it's Bandra West with the sea as well nearby the coastal areas, and thus we see we'll feeling here a nice breeze. Pretty comfortable for the players to play in. Also being hydrated is extremely important. In the meanwhile, FC Bandra again on the attack, series of passes, passing it on to Gudu Mahesh Singh, that is. Again a pass onside, the left footer. Just not getting it was Divyam Batra. Yes, Divyam just getting that some words of encouragement from his manager. But yes, that's where the half-time break is important, because unlike other sport, there is no scope of mid-match discussions between the manager, players and the coach, or the captain and the coach itself. But the game of football, it's only in the half-time break that the players, the managers and the captain have a chance of regrouping, discussing the team strategies, management formations, and to implement them in the second half. In the meanwhile, again, Warriors near the penalty area, right footer, just not on the mark, there. Brilliant goalkeeping this has been again by Tushar Kant and Ren Debrio. Tushar now on the right side of your screen. In the meanwhile, there might be a substitution. In comes jersey number 9 for the Warriors, Shane Santos. He's been one of the goal scorers for the Warriors in the previous matches. Both these teams have not had the bestest of starts in the Bodog Roots Premier League. It's Warriors on the 7th position, whereas FC Bandra on the 8th position. Long ball deflected. That's going to be a kick in. In the meanwhile, we might have a substitution. It's jersey number 2, and that's of FC Bandra. Chance! Brilliant save! Worth a watch on YouTube again. What a brilliant save that was. And in the meanwhile, yes, might have a substitution for the ones in white. Jersey number 2, Karan Bulani, the co-owner of the Warriors, runs in. And what a chance that was taken by FC Bandra, but it was that man again, Ren Debreo. He's topping the charts with the number of saves, and that's the reason with that save that you saw a couple of seconds back. What a brilliant save that was. Definite on goal, the ball was travelling, but a nice dive to his left. It's definitely saved a goal. Scoreline still reads 0-0. FC Bandra once again with the ball. Being possession, Asif Khan. With the pass there, just not getting the desired company from there. Not getting the person in place. That'll be an outside signal. Kick in to restart. Oh, this is a slip. Is Mahesh Singh unfortunate? But that's what happens over here. The dew gets collected on the turf park. And it does just the slips. Is that a foul? No, says the referee. Play on. It was Divyam and Jonathan with that just getting off balance. Completely blocked was the player. But of course, the referee says play moves on. Passing it on is Eddie. Nicely done there again by Gudu. Position taken by the Warriors. Can that be a chance? Looking for the chance created, not getting it, just not getting it. So are we coming to a draw there? Still, we have a good 16 minutes remaining for the match to come to an end. It's, remember, also a 50-minute match, 2 halves of 25 minutes each. It's I'll just read the summary of the Bandra Football Club. The first week they played against the Bombay Kings, it was a draw 0-0. Then they lost to Lifepool 0-2. Then they lost to Bombay Titans 1-6. Lost to the West Coast Sharks 2-3. Whereas for the Warriors, again chance on goal, but that man again, Ren Debrio, is not letting anything pass. And again, that's definitely the third save for him this evening. Nicely done by Ren Debrio. With the left footer, nicely defended there, no problem, as I was mentioning of the Warriors. The first week they defeated the Daredevils 1-0 thanks to a goal from Shane Santos. Second week they lost to Bombay Kings 0-2. Then was a draw 1-1 against Lifepools thanks to Chaitanya Sharma. And then it was they lost 2-3 to Superheroes thanks to Yash Lath and Scott Tellis. In the meanwhile, you might have a booking. It's going to be jersey number 7 of the FC Bandra who's going to be booked. Jersey number 7, that's Kshitij Saklikar, is going to be given a yellow card. Second yellow card of the match, and in the 10th minute of the second half. So it's 35th minute that Kshitij Saklikar has been given a yellow card, has been booked. Second booking of the match. The first one came in the 14th minute to Samkit Shah, and in the 35th minute to Kshitij Saklikar. Chance, just not loading there. Karan Bulani again, a good pass there. Nicely done by Karan Bulani. Just not getting the pass for himself. In the meanwhile, it's going to be number 23, Shihan Furtado with the kick in. Karan Bulani of the co-owners of the Warriors, not able to keep that under control. The Warriors, of course, owned by Arjun Kapoor and Karan Bulani. Going for the long shot there, not getting it. Just not on the mark it has been this evening. Not for the Warriors, nor for the Bandra Football Club. Still, it's 0-0. Coming up next is going to be Sharks versus the Lifepools. Meanwhile, there might be another substitution. Is it? No, it's Kshitij Saklekar just getting into place. I thought it was coming out of the play area. In the meanwhile, onside there, nicely done. Not able to keep it under control was just number 21 of FC Bandra, Yash Patel. But he's definitely won himself a corner on the far side, the left far side on your mobile screen, your tablet, your laptop, wherever you're watching us on your smart TVs, wherever you're watching up, we're getting you live action on Facebook and YouTube on the Roots Premier League. The meanwhile, corner in the penalty area can be dangerous there, however cleared away. Eddie once again. Eddie 14, jersey number Samkit Shah. Good cross coming in, offside, says the assistant referee, and that's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. It is. Yes, Warriors passing it on, trying to keep possession. Around 14 minutes remaining. Nicely done by Karan Bulani there. Kshitij Saklekar, you have to be careful there. Perhaps fouled. Not given. It is a foul that has been given. Yes, so nicely done. That's going to be a free kick. Free kick for the FC Bandra. Passing it on, keeping possession. Nicely done there. Cheetah Asif Khan missing it. Can that be a chance for the Warriors? Nice pass there. Cheetah, just number 12. Looking for the pass, not getting it. How close was that? Definitely will be a miss for the Warriors there. Cheetah is what is written behind his back. That's Chaitanya Sharma there. And what we were being told by Jhala is that a brilliant rapper is Chaitanya Sharma or Cheetah. The left footer ran, the dive to his left wasn't exactly needed there. Nicely done, wasn't exactly needed there. But however, that was nicely done. We entered the 13th minute of the second half. 12 minutes remaining. We entered the 38th minute and it's 0-0. FC Bandra versus the Warriors. Nice long ball. Chance there. Chaitanya Sharma gets the kick right in his tummy there. But however, it's all okay as of now. It's still 0-0 in the 14th minute that we are entering. The meanwhile, yes, the match referee is just warning the players to just please take their seats, not to be standing, and the match has been stopped. In the meanwhile, nicely done there by the match referees. Match officials, always good to implement strict rules and regulations in the game of football. In the meanwhile, we might have a substitution. It's Ayush and he's substituted Karan Bulani, and it's Tabish, jersey number 10 of the Warriors. That's Tabish Armar comes into play, and also it's Jai Madhok who's come into play for the Warriors. 11 minutes remaining. We've entered the 39th, we entered the 40th minute, pardon me, of match number 1 of week 5 of the Bandra North Division of the Bodog Roots Premier League. Kshitij, is that a kick in? Yes, he's won himself a kick in. He has won himself a kick in. Is Kshitij for FC Bandra. As you are being told by Jhala that this is the only club from Bandra, so does of course be the favourites, but they are on the 8th position in the points table. Is that a handball? Yes, says the referee. That's going to be a foul. Meanwhile, yet another substitution. That's going to be Cheetah, jersey number 12, Chaitanya Sharma, who's come out. He's been substituted, is Chaitanya Sharma. It's Param as well, jersey number 7. So a lot of Param Sampath, a lot of active substitutions from the manager of the Warriors, and that's the advantage Warriors have. They have a big squad that have arrived here, and not the same for FC Bandra. Not a big squad has arrived for FC Bandra. I can hardly see any substitutes, a couple of them perhaps, but for the Warriors it's a bench filled with substitutes, and always a chance for them to come back as a substitutes. In the meanwhile, is that a foul? Is that a booking? Not a booking. Not a booking there to Yash Lath. Play moves on. FC Bandra still keeping possession. They've entered the 41st minute. 9 minutes remaining. Keeping possession. Given away to the Warriors. Still 0-0. Love all in the 22nd minute that we are entering. Jai Madhok, nicely done there. Comes the skipper. Looking for the long pass there. Nicely done to Ayush. Good work by Eddie there. Nicely done by Samkit Shah. He's had a booking once in the 14th minute. Was a yellow card, so you'll have to be careful. Is Samkit Shah. Kshitij Saklekar asking for the pass. Not getting it. He was clean. He was there. He was free. But not getting the pass, of course. Tavish passing it on. Keeping possession are the Warriors. Jai Madhok passing it on to the far end. Are they going for the goal? No, nicely cleared away. It was Asif Khan for the Bandra Football Club. Nicely cleared away. Meanwhile, we might have a substitution for FC Bandra. Header nicely done by Eddie there. Yes, there might be a substitution. Meanwhile, the ball is in play. Cannot have a substitution. Divyam with the possession with the right footer. Nicely done there. However, Ren it was to the left side. Again, a good diving save from Ren Debrio. It's been super goalkeeping by Ren as well as Tushar Kant in this matchup. 0-0. FC Bandra and the Warriors have entered the 44th minute. Meanwhile, there's going to be a corner for FC Bandra. Kshitij Saklekar, chance. No, is that another corner on the near end? Yes, it is. It's going to be Gudu, as what he's lovingly called, to take responsibility of the corner. The right footer in the penalty area. That's a foul, says the referee, for a push by Eddie. Chance being created by the Warriors. Meanwhile, you might see a substitution. Cheetah is what he likes to be called. That's Chaitanya Sharma. He'll be coming in as a substitute. Meanwhile, Warriors keeping possession, and it seems he's going to substitute Yash Lath. Nicely done there. See Bandra, easy clearance there by Tushar Kant. Still keeping possession are the Warriors. Jai Madhok looking for the pass there. Is that an outside? Yes, that's going to be a kick in for FC Bandra. Nicely done by Kshitij on right footer. Very close. Yes, a substitution there. Chaitanya Sharma coming, and it's Yash Lath being called out of the playing area. They've entered the 19th minute of the second half. So it's the 44th minute that we have entered, and it's still 0-0. Warriors versus FC Bandra. On the attack, FC Bandra with the left footer. Chance, and he scores! That's a goal there. First one for the FC Bandra. And nicely done it was by Divyam. It is the 11th number, 11 jersey number for FC Bandra. Divyam Batra has scored. And it's the 45th minute that FC Bandra have taken a lead, and can it be the first victory for FC Bandra in the Bodog Roots Premier League? They scored the first one, and very rare that Ren misses. He had his left hand to it, but it got deflected off the side posts, the goal posts, and went in between. So it's the first goal for FC Bandra. 45th minute. Divyam Batra. Nice long ball. All that FC Bandra need to take care of is their defense now. Pujari again, good long ball to Divyam. That man again, but Ren. It's very rare that you find mistakes from Ren Debrio. In the meanwhile, Scott Tellis with the right footer on the goal there. Deflected just above the goalpost there by off the crossbar by Tushar Kant. In the meanwhile, corner for the Warriors with the right footer. Chance diving to his left. Again, super stuff. It was by Tushar Kant. And that's going to be a corner. So it's been an action-packed last few minutes. Nicely done by Kshitij Saklikar. Looking for the pass there. Nicely done. Is that a kick in? Yes, it's going to be a kick in for the Warriors. Warriors keeping position. They have around 4 minutes to get the equalizer. Around 4 minutes they have to get the equalizer. Asif Khan eating up time. They can afford to do that. Nice long ball there. Kshitij was stationed, but that was good defense by Shihan. Yes, Chaitanya Sharma looking for the equalizer with the pass. Yes, gets Chaitanya. Nicely done by Cheetah. Good clearance, but it's still the Warriors with the possession. Still the Warriors having possession there. Kshitij, nicely done. Is that a free kick? Yes, it's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. Can they convert? 3 minutes remaining. Ren, a nice good pass. Nice long pass there. Keeping possession of the Warriors. Good one there by Guddu. Is that a foul? Holding on. That's a foul. Yes. Nicely observed by the referee there. That's going to be a free kick for the Warriors. Meanwhile, nice ball in the penalty area. Nicely done again by Tushar Kant. He'll be pleased, mighty pleased if he can maintain a clean sheet tonight. But it's still exact 2.5 minutes remaining. Can there be a change of fortunes for the Warriors? They are team number 7 versus team number 8 on the points table at the Bandra Football Club, who have got a goal. They are still to register a victory in the Bodog Roots Premier League at the Bandra Football Club. Is this going to be their day? Looks like it so far. 2 minutes to go. It's 1-0 for FC Bandra. Nice long ball to Kshitij Saklikar. The ball in play. Good defense. Kshitij once again on the attack. Nicely done there by Shihan. Shihan again with the right footer, looking for the pass. Scott Tellis with the right footer. Could have been close. Completely, extremely unhappy is Tushar Kant. Unhappy is Tushar Kant with that. Pappy, however, he's desperate to maintain a clean sheet. He isn't he? Just a minute and a half remaining for the match to come to an end. On the attack, could have been close, but Ren, nicely done there. On the attack, Scott Tellis passing it on. Can there be a chance created by the Warriors in the last minute? 60 seconds remaining for the match to come to an end. In the meanwhile, yes, want a new ball coming in. Yes, a change of ball. Change in the football there. Eating up time. Is intelligent stuff. That is by Tushar Kant. He can afford to do that. Around 45 seconds remaining for the FC Bandra. If they maintain their performance, it can be their first victory in the Bodog Roots Premier League. Shihan, nicely done. Chaitanya Sharma looking for it. Eddie, nice stuff there. Kshitij Saklikar won't be able to get it. Shihan with the kick in. They'll have to be quick if they want to get an equalizer. 20 seconds to go. There are strict regulations of 50 minutes and there won't be even an extra second of added time. The meanwhile, yes, it's going to be FC Bandra. They're taking up time there in no hurry whatsoever for the kick in. 10 minutes to go, and that might be the last set of action that we might see. Ren Abreu, and there might be the whistle. Last set of action cleared away, and that's the whistle that goes. 1-0 it is, the victory for FC Bandra. The only goal scored was from Divyam Batra in the 45th minute, and that's the end of the first match. FC Bandra defeat Warriors 1-0.